New York City, a cultural cesspool, an accepting home to 8 million people of diverse ethnic and ideological backgrounds.
It is widely considered a progressive area where, at the very least, people of different genders are viewed as equals.
However, it is possible that there exist hidden traces of conservative ideas and connotations on gender within.
Could something as fundamental as everyday language incorporate archaic ideas of sex and gender in the minds of the people?
Native field experts Brian and Dennis arrive on the scene to discover just how accepting the city, New York City, is.
We interviewed a few individuals about their vernacular to see what we could discover.
Do you notice prominent use, or use at all, of genitalia in the slang that you use in your social groups?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Boom.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, all the time.
Could you list us off some examples of such?
Pussy and dick.
Dick.
Most commonly used one would be the word pussy.
Or pussy.
Asshole. Suck a dick. That one's really common.
So how do you use those terms when you're with your friends?
You call someone a dick if they're being annoying or being repulsive for any reason. So you're like, hey, stop being a dick, or you're such a dick.
We use the term dick to refer to someone who could be rude or aggressive.
You would say it when somebody just rubs you the wrong way and you're just like, oh, suck a dick. It's kind of just like, yo, back off, man.
I guess dick doesn't literally mean dick. It means like you're being an asshole, which doesn't literally mean you're being an asshole. It means you're being a jerk.
And you use pussy usually when someone backs out of like doing something.
Pussy, I guess, which can be synonymous with cowardice in colloquial or slang use.
I guess it's a way to say, oh, you won't do it.
You're being like a weenie.
Like, let's say you want to go party or get a drink, and they're like, oh, I don't want to do it. You call them a pussy. You're like, hey, just don't be a pussy, man. Just do it. If we're like, jump over the fence, don't be a pussy, you'll be like, oh, okay, I'll jump over the fence.
The term balls or ballsy, I guess, to refer to as the opposite, as someone who is willing to do something, someone who has the bravado to do something that does take a lot of courage, sometimes even to a fault.
Why do you think these are so widespread nowadays?
Because teenagers are really gross and vulgar.
I guess to affect people more with words, people have to use more derogatory terms for it to sound more vulgar.
Probably because genitalia are often considered like a risque topic.
So the fact that they are using it gives the phrase more of a meaning. Guys, let's be honest, guys talk about sex probably almost every day. Guys probably think about sex every day. I mean, we might not say it out loud all the time, but we always have sexual thoughts, and that's the truth.
I don't know. I think just because I'm not gonna be like, we have a lot of feelings.
Do you think you would know why certain genitalia, specifically the ones related to female parts, are more, cowardice and domestic, whereas those related with male parts are seen as more aggressive and masculine? Like, why do you think that caught on so much and it's used so often within the youth today?
Maybe subconsciously we feel like these are the words that best convey how we feel.
Well, historically and culturally within America, and I'm sure a lot of other cultures in the world, men are considered to be extremely masculine, because that's really where the term masculine comes from. Because men are the ones that are going out and are thought to be hardworking and risking their lives in order to provide for a woman and his family who is taking care of the household, which of course does not need to apply in every case. However, in a historic sense, that was the case a lot of the time.
When taking a look back at the responses we had received, it became clear to us that, at least on the subconscious level, there were some questionable meanings behind some commonly spoken words. Of course, there is no definitive answer on whether or not these questionable meanings were the true intent of these words. However, it raises the question, is New York City truly as progressive as we think it is? Field experts Brian and Dennis couldn't be more curious.